Tattoo numbing creams are the life hack you didn't know you needed. Check out tktxauthentic.com for all of your tattoo numbing needs. You could also find a link down in the description box below, but otherwise, let's get right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Guitar. Today, we're going to be learning how to play speeding cars by walking on cars. I'll be referencing the music video, so by the end of this video, you'll be able to play along with the music video to one of your favorite songs by your favorite bands. Of course, as you can clearly see, you'll be needing a capo for this song. And you're going to be placing it on the very first frets of your guitar that is tuned on standard tuning. So both of those together should sound like this. Now, to play this song is just a couple of chords, and they're relatively easy. It's just that they interchange a little bit. So let's get started with the 4 chords you're going to be playing for the intro. With this one, you're going to be playing in E minor. The next chord you're going to be playing is a G chord. The third chord you'll be playing will be a D chord. And the final chord you'll be playing for the intro is a C chord. Okay? Like I mentioned at the very beginning of the song, you're going to be actually doing these single strums. As a matter of fact, the very beginning of the song, I actually like to divide it a little bit by picking at it. The way that I go about that is by playing the first 3 strings. So I go, and I strum the 4th and the 5th string simultaneously at the same time. I then switch over to the G chord, where I also play the first 3 strings, and then I kind of give a general strum towards the endings, like this. And then on the D chord, I strum the first 3 notes, and then I strum the last 2. And then with the C chord, of course, I strum the 5th note, going up. Playing the 5th, 4th, and 3rd, and then a strum. And then as it's kicking into the verse, Alright, so now that you saw where I just stopped, right here is where we're going to be switching into the actual verse itself. So as you're kicking into the verse, this is going to be the main strumming pattern you use for a decent portion of the song, as it does change gradually throughout. And the way that I go about playing it is as follows. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And on that last up, I'm actually releasing the string, which is where I'm switching to the next chord. So, what do I mean by that? Watch this. I'm going to try to play it as slow as I possibly can. So now that you saw exactly where I stopped, this is where we switch into the chorus. This is where we're going to change the notes a little bit. You're still going to play the same notes, you just rearrange them. So these chords that you'll be playing for the, even if the half smile could have slowed down the time, is going to be C, E minor, D, and once back to C. So playing these 4 chords, which once again you do repeat one of them, this is how you'll progress into the beginning of the chorus and switching back to the original chords that you just learned at the very beginning to continue on with the song. So that's when he switches to the hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Anyways, obviously I can never do justice to this man's wonderful voice, but I'll try to kind of sing, kind of talk out the words as I demonstrate for you. So forgive me if I butcher this, but nonetheless, here we go. So now that you see my demonstration of the chorus and then how it leads up away from that into the next verses and so on, yeah, you'll be continuing playing those same chords that you learned at the beginning, which was the E minor, G, D, and then the last C. Now there are two additional spots that I do want to touch base with you on, and that is first going to be the bridge itself, which leads on to an instrumental that has a lead guitar, which I won't be teaching. But we will cover the rhythm guitar, so like that you could definitely support the lead guitars. So in that bridge, you're gonna be using is 3 chords, and one of them will repeat. So the way that that works is C, E minor, D, and D once again. So in this bridge, it's the part where he's singing about advertise my secrets, I don't really need it. In this little segment, he plays the first half calmly, the second half he adds a little bit more volume to the strumming, and that's how he kicks into that instrumental. I'll try to give you a little bit of a sample of what this sounds like and a little portion of how he leads into it, okay? So then I can explain it. Advertise my secret, I don't really need it. I know you can feel this, so advertise my secret, 'cause I don't really need it. 'Cause I know you can feel this, so advertise my So that right there was actually a full demonstration of what the bridge, the instrumental, and towards the outro should sound like. The outro is longer, but I wanted to give you kind of like an idea. Started off from the bridge where was the part where the whole thing had changed initially. So I went from C major, or from C, to E minor, to D, D once again, repeats that whole segment once more, E minor, D once more, D once again, and then the instrumental, which was the C, 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 E minor, dun, 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 G, G, puberty, D, 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 D. Alright, so those would be the 4 notes that you play throughout the instrumental before you switch back to first initial chords that you learned at the beginning, finalizing it on that wonderful C chord. And so yes, that is the very last chord that you'll be ending it with a C. So either fade it out or stop it whenever you feel it right in your belly. And with that, I just want to congratulate you, you amazing human fellow being. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you found this video useful, and I'll see you guys on the next tutorial. Hasta la pasta. Goodbye.